I've been thinking a lot about capitulation versus holding out and doing some research about this. It turns out, there's a whole world of history and strategy to this. For instance, if you look at Greece versus Iceland in 2008, the European Central Bank, because both those countries are being swallowed up by the global financial crisis, the European Central Bank says you got to peg your currency to the euro, you got to accept austerity measures, you got to enter into this debt agreement. And Greece was like, okay, because they wanted to stay in the club. Iceland said, no, we're going to instead hold out and we're going to suffer short-term pain in order to rebuild ourselves. And they did. And they turned themselves into a really powerful, little but powerful economy. You look across World War II, the French Revolution, Blockbuster versus Netflix, like there's all these examples of this. I have a piece up at the big video channel in which you can learn more. But the fundamental takeaway is you got to be in charge of a really scarce asset. You've got to know how to play with time and know that you can withstand isolation for a long time. And fundamentally what it comes down to is knowing your own worth and understanding it, having enough sort of patience to let other people recognize that worth. And if you don't, if you give up early, what you wind up doing is erasing that worth and everything that you've achieved up to that point. It's a really high stakes game. And the problem is when you do it wrong, what looks like principled capitulation turns out to just be exhaustion and a tie. And unfortunately, I think that may be what we've seen here. You can watch for more if you want to.